This is Freelance Heroism.
Welcome to Freelance Heroism. My name is Dees.
And I'm Rachel.
And before everyone gets started, we just want to say thank you to everyone out there who donates to the Patreon, in particular those who donate at the producer tier. Rachel, would you like to let us know who they are?
I would love to. We want to say thank you to Rebecca, Breakmeister, Nate, and Crispy. Thank you, everyone.
You help us make a better show for everyone. We couldn't do it without you. So thank you.
Thank you.
Rachel.
Dees.
We were talking about what to do for intro today, and I don't know if I've told this story or if it was just in the Patreon or what the deal was. So I figured I'd tell you about it.
Okay.
And it was a game we used to play from back when I was a kid, when I lived in Germany, just outside of our military base. And it's called Chestnut War.
Okay.
Do you know anything about Chestnut? Have you heard this?
I've never heard of a Chestnut War.
So a Chestnut War is where kids get together as a big group.
Okay.
And they collect chestnuts and they put them in big, like hefty trash bags, right?
All right.
Like big black trash bags just filled to the fucking brim with chestnuts. I mean, it takes two kids to drag these things.
There's that many chestnuts?
Oh, there were so many. There was like pretty much everywhere around the base. There were just chestnuts. There'd be whole fields of them. And if you haven't seen a chestnut, when they fall out of the tree, they're like these green spiky balls, right?
Oh.
And what you do is you put your thumbnail or a stick or something like that in between like the seam, and you split them open, and then inside is this like dark brown nut with a little light brown spot on the bottom.
Okay.
That's your chestnut.
All right.
Right? And I don't know if you know this, but like before they're dried and like where people can eat them and stuff like that, they're pretty heavy. They weigh like what a golf ball, the same size and weight as like a golf ball.
Oh, wow.
Right?
I didn't know they were that heavy.
Yeah, they're well, golf balls maybe golf ball's a little light. So I think a little heavier than a golf ball.
All right.
Okay. So we would have shit tons of these. We'd just pile them up, and we'd spend generally like 2 or 3 days just collecting them and storing and preparing for Chestnut War.
Oh.
So it was all the kids, and we had like 5 different playgrounds around our neighborhood, right? It was a American neighborhood just outside of the army base in Germany. So like if you go for like 10 blocks and by 10 blocks in either direction, right? It's just all American kids and American families, right? But if you take 1 block after that, it's hard Germany, right? It's just German people.
Okay.
And so our little area had 5 playgrounds. We had like the yellow playground, the blue play, this is what we called them. The red playground, and then we had the rainbow playground and the piece of shit playground. I can't remember what the other one was called.
Okay.
But so what would happen is like based on what neighborhood you lived in that's your army. You were on that group.
Okay. Right.
And so everybody got prepped for a couple days, and then at one point we'd all meet in the center of town and we'd all be like, okay, these are the rules, blah blah blah. Everyone would go back to their base, and then you had to throw chestnuts as hard as you could at the other kids and run them off from their bases. And the first person to control either all of the bases or the other team quit.
Okay.
Was the winner.
Wow.
Yeah. And there were truces where like after the first day, like if nobody was going to quit, but everyone had to go home because it was like nighttime and we're kids.
Right.
We would call a truce and we'd meet back up the next day. Like either like after the fucking early morning chores everyone had to do, would meet up at it, or if it was on Sunday, it was like we're getting football games, so we'll watch those first, and then after we'll meet up after this game or whatever. But it was really savage. It was like a really aggressive game.
Yeah.
Feel free to ask any questions you want during this.
How much does it hurt to get hit by a chestnut?
It's really, really fucking bad. It hurts really bad.
Oh no.
We'll get to that.
Okay.
We had a general rule. There are very few rules, but one of the rules was you can't leave the green skin on the outside because they're spiky.
Oh,
The spiky's a
okay.
problem. A
Okay.
chestnut hits you, it goes bonk, and then it bounces off, and then
Right.
you're like, "Ow, shit!" But
Yeah.
not the end of the world, right?
Right. Right.
But a spiky one might stick, which is we've all agreed that was not.
So
But
the spikes are hard?
it's a green spiky thing. Like imagine like you ever seen those like hitchhiker kind of things that plants have? They'll like stick to your pants when you go hiking.
Yeah, Texas is full of them.
Right, like
Yeah.
that, except for really big.
Oh, okay. That's
Yeah.
yeah.
Have you ever seen? Do you? Well, this is not going to land well for you, but it might land well for someone else. Um, it looks like the pads from that old wrestling group, the Legion of Doom. They have the big spiky shoulder pads.
That's for
Anyway,
that's for the people listening. That's not
that's
for
for the
me.
others. That's for the other people. So what we do is we get creative, right? But
Uh-huh.
it ended up being like a military strategy simulator where it
Hmm.
was like, okay, we're gonna do a feint on the blue park, right? Have
Uh-huh.
two people go up to the blue park and just make a light aggression on them. And so
Wow.
they're gonna pull their other people thinking there's more coming, and then we'll swarm the yellow park. That's what we'll do, right? And we'll just take it. And so one of the ways to disarm a base
Hmm.
is to not go for the people. I mean, you do if you have to, but
Right.
get their chestnut bags, right? Because
Oh,
then
you
they
could
can't.
steal their ammo.
This is war, Rachel. We do whatever the
Okay.
fuck we
All
need to do.
right. So
I'll kidnap family members, man. Whatever we got to do to get this done, you know?
you show up, you've got somebody's like little chihuahua in your in your hands.
With a chestnut in my hand. I don't want to do it, but I will. No, but like so that was the goal. Was
Hmm.
ideally if you could get some people to sneak into a base like while they're defending another one and get their bags and pull it out, then attack their base. They run back to defend and they don't have any ammunition and all they have is what's
Ah,
in their pockets. And like are cargo panting. So
right.
it's not
Of
like
course.
you don't free victory, but it's tough. And
Yeah.
if you run out of ammunition, you either have to get out of there or you have to go scour the battlefield for more
Oh,
chestnuts,
yeah.
or let them throw them at you and just collect what they throw at you. Okay. But I'm
Can
talking aggression, like climbing
okay.
up the sliding tube to like get into their base,
Oh
like it's a
man.
hidden tunnel.
I'm just picturing an 8-year-old boy with like a row of chestnuts clenched between his teeth,
Yeah,
like climbing up the slide.
a bandolier. He's like ripping the fucking skin off with his teeth and throwing it like a grenade.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it got real aggressive. And okay, so at one
Could
point,
can I ask you a question?
yeah, yeah,
Could you wear like your football helmet or something for like
yeah,
protect? Okay, so
you
you
could.
come out with like your knee pads or something.
It's a hindrance, though. I don't know if you ever played football, but it's sort
No.
of like you tunnel vision yourself in a helmet.
Oh,
It's better
okay.
to be mobile,
Yeah.
you know?
Hmm.
It's very much like that Oberyn Martell fighting style. You're
Yeah.
moving around a lot. You don't want
Okay.
to have too much armor.
Hmm.
Um, so yeah, so I mean, it's just a really aggressive game. And after like the first day, everybody would meet up and be like, all right, we're pausing until, whatever.
Uh-huh.
And then everybody would shake hands and we'd all go home. And we all have to like sort of walk down the main road before we split and go in our different directions.
Hmm.
And the whole time you're walking back, you've been so adrenalined up during the fight
Yeah.
that now that it's over, and by the way, these go for like multiple days, 8, 9 hours a day. It's like it's like a real war. It's like,
Right.
um, so on the way back, like you start noticing that like your friend has got like blood coming out of his forehead,
Oh
like
my
he's got a big
God.
gash on the side of his head, and everybody has been pelted with so many of these that you don't know it yet, but the next morning when you get up, your
Uh-huh.
body's bruised the fuck down. It's like
What
bruises everywhere.
what do the parents say when like their kids come home like bleeding and covered in bruises?
The reason I this came up is
Uh-huh.
because I was talking to my mom about Chestnut War,
Hmm.
and she was just like, "Oh my God!" So apparently they didn't know. But we were talking to Nate the other day
Yeah.
about having to like go to soccer games and soccer games
So,
and all this
hockey.
stuff,
Yeah.
hockey and jazz practice or band,
Right.
whatever.
Band.
And I was laughing about it, and I was like, my parents just didn't do that. And I started thinking, like, we're from the generation before the internet,
Hmm.
and this is what kids did before the internet.
Yeah.
they had wars with chestnuts.
That's true. Yeah.
It's just a wild thing to think like the parents' reaction today to what's happening would be
Mhm.
it would be on Fox News.
Yeah.
Like Antifa children attacking with fuck, you know what I mean? It would just be ridiculous.
Right.
And I mean there would be lawsuits and parents would be like in court talking about their kid who got a fucking head wound from a fucking stray chestnut and it was whatever. But
Right.
at the time it didn't seem weird to us and like we were just tough kids that just you know,
Hmm.
I'm on what, like Gen 5 of fucking fighting. This is my fifth chestnut war. Sixth chestnut war.
So could
Uh,
you only do Chestnut War like during a particular time of the year?
No, you can do it whenever you want, but it's easier during a particular time because there'd just be chestnuts fucking everywhere.
Okay. All
But you
right.
could do it at other points.
Okay. I didn't know if it was like there was a Chestnut War season, you know.
Yeah, I just don't know what it was. It was just whenever there was chestnuts.
Okay.
And I imagine it must have been either during the spring or summer
Hmm.
because one year, me and my brother, we used to play this game all the time where we get bumblebees in a butter dish. Like, you know, those like what are those butter? What are they called? Like, I can't believe it's not butter or fucking
Oh,
like
like a margarine country,
country crock or
country
whatever.
crock. Yeah, that's what we always had at my house.
Yeah. The little brown with the kind
Hmm.
of darker brown writing on the front. So
Yes.
we'd poke holes in these empty butter dishes
Hmm.
and we'd go out and collect bumblebees. And that was just a thing we always used to do. We just thought it was fun.
Uh-huh.
But during our chestnut war one year, my brother had the idea. He was like, we should use these. And I was like, that's a really good idea.
What, like a bee bomb?
Yeah, that's what we made.
Oh my God.
Yeah, bumbler bombs. And we'd collect a bunch of bees in the butter dish, and somebody would sneak into their base while they're defending, like generally climb up the slide or
Uh-huh.
get up the monkey bars or something like that without them noticing.
Yeah.
Shake up the bee thing and then pull the lid off and run.
Oh my
And
God.
the base would just empty out. They would just run in all directions, and then you just pelt the shit out of them, and then someone would go in and get their, you know,
Yeah.
yeah. And I was thinking about it today. I was like, people are allergic to bee stings.
Yeah.
But it never even occurred to us. Like nobody, it was just a common practice after that.
Wow.
You know, my
Yeah.
brother's an innovator. I mean, I'm not against him. He's on my team, and that
Hmm.
was a good ass. I was a good ass move.
Right.
That just empties a base out, right? You get in there, get their chestnuts. You know, maybe send three people over there to hold the fort.
Uh-huh.
You know, pretty good system. But we're talking about like 5 playgrounds
Hmm.
with like 20 kids apiece. You know, this is
Wow.
like it's like a gang war. It's like,
Yeah.
but everybody like was on board. And sometimes you'd hit a kid a little too hard,
Hmm.
like they just get like collapsed to the ground, like, ugh, like, and you're like, time out, time out, time out, time out. You alive? He's like, yeah, I'm just dizzy. I'm like, all right, you can hit him again.
He is fine.
He's fine. He can still talk. Like we pause for foam coming out of the mouth, and that's it. No, I like nothing like really serious ever happened like that, but it was
Yeah.
just this, I don't know, like aggressive
Hmm.
combat. And like there are times where like someone would get your base. And I don't know how to explain the feeling of like you have to get your base back. Like all
Right.
at all costs, our
Yeah.
base has to be retrieved. We've had times where like one of the kids was just not doing well. He was just getting the shit beat out of him. And he was always kind of like in a bad mood. And he's just like, fuck, I lost a bag, right?
Hmm.
But then like almost like he's coming over the hill at dawn or something like that. He'd be dragging 3 bags by himself. You're like, he's a fucking legend. He's a fucking legend. You know? It was a silly thing,
Yeah.
but it became like, I don't know. It was like war stories about. You
Hmm.
remember when fucking homeboy got pelted 3 times, but he didn't give up the base? I was like, yeah, that was crazy. But I mean, if you'd carry a bag with you, they had people that had backpacks. They'd fill backpacks so they'd have mobile shit with
Oh,
them.
yeah.
People would stuff them in their pockets. Normally, if you could if you could survive like a barrage of like 15 minutes, like if you could
Hmm.
get in like in your base, right? And
Yeah.
get down, put cardboard up against the sides of the walls and stuff like that. They couldn't get through. You just have to just hang loose while they fired at you, right?
Wow.
And you could just hang out, and then after a few minutes they'd be out of ammunition, and then you could counter assault, or you could run them off and then
Mhm.
go get their stuff, or
Oh, yeah.
you know. But it was like a real tactical thing where like you'd have kids like a group of 5 or 6 kids like sitting in the middle of the monkey bars or something like that, and just be like,
Mhm.
all right, now here's the move. They're gonna rush. He's like, I don't think we can take the green playground right now. They got 2 bags they just picked up off of, like, it was like a military report.
Yeah.
It is incredible. It is. To this day want to play it again. And
This
like
was
go ahead.
sorry. I just 'cause this was on a military base, right?
Just outside
Just
on
outside.
when we lived in, oh shit, it was in Germany,
Hmm.
in Frankfurt, Germany,
Okay.
and I can't remember that. I don't think the base even had it. Maybe it had the name, but there was no it was just like a PX and a
I'm
stop
just
at and shit.
picturing like that the military set up cameras to like just observe like these little wars happening and just
Yeah.
taking notes on it.
No, I
Yeah.
think they probably had better strategy than a lot of us did,
Yeah, no, I'm
but
sure.
it was sort of like a little microcosm of it, where
Yeah.
like people would, like, their team would be routed, or like they'd hate the people who lived in their neighborhood,
Hmm.
and then they would like, hey, can I join your side? And like, I don't know if we can trust him. He's from the yellow playground.
Ooh, yeah.
I don't know. I don't know. He brought us a bag, but is it a demo bag? Like, can we trust this kid?
Is it
Right?
just
And
chestnuts on top and beads at the bottom?
there's bees in the bottom. Yeah. But I mean, it was a
Mhm.
really fun game, and I remember playing it, and I have such fond memories of it, and I've had elbows that have been split open,
Oh my
like that have
God.
been pelted. Like as I was winding up to throw, somebody got a good counter shot and hit me right in the elbow, and my whole arm felt like it was dead. And I was like, ow. Got pelted in the face. You go
Mhm.
home and it's like the second day, everybody is like coming out of their house to meet back up to play.
Yeah.
And like kids are like, they got bruises on their face, a kid with a black eye, fucking shoulders are all
Oh
mangled,
my
and
God.
yeah, it was crazy. It was a good time though.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that this was like back in the generation of wood chips at the park. You know what I'm talking about?
Wood chips
When
at the park.
there's a
No.
so when you were at the playground,
Uh-huh.
do you have a playground in your area?
Um, I mean, I went to the playground when I was a kid.
Yeah. On the
Yeah.
playground there used to be wood chips in the playground. They didn't use
Oh.
sand. They didn't use, like, they have rubber, like shredded rubber now.
What?
Yeah, that they put in parks and playgrounds.
I want to say at my playground when I was a kid, it was either sand or it was like tiny pebbles.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pebbles are popular too. But there was a generation where it was just like wood chips. It was like splinters all day. Like it was just like, yeah, it looked like the bottom of like a barbecue grill. It was like a smoker or something. It was just chunks of wood. And so
Mhm.
that's what you'd run around on, is these chunks of wood. If you fell down, you get splinters everywhere. Like
Yeah.
immediately upon contact with the ground, splinters, right?
Mhm.
But at some point they like changed it to like foam pellets and these little rubberized things. So now
Huh.
it's like kids don't get hurt if they fall off the sliding board. But like we were of the like hardwood crew, that
Right.
era, right? So like a chestnut's nothing.
Yeah.
You need multiple chestnuts to run me off. I got splinters in the side of my face, and I got a chestnut wound on my right eye. I'm ready to rock and roll, you know?
Wow. That's
Yeah.
yeah, I don't know if that happens today.
Yeah, I don't think so. I think parents would call the police,
They're
you
throwing
know?
chestnuts.
Yeah, I know that sounds stupid, but I really do think that the police would be called. We used to play a game like when chestnut season wasn't around,
Uh-huh.
where we would go out and find sticks,
Hmm.
and then we customize them into swords, and then we'd
Ah.
fight each other whenever we saw each other. Because this is like during the era when like the Highlander TV show was real popular, and we
Yeah.
would just play that. I mean, like, beat the shit out of your friends with sticks if you saw them, right?
Uh-huh.
Like not like a little bit like, oh, he's sword fighting with them and then you disarm them and that's over. No, just beat the shit out of them with the stick. And if you could take their stick and break it, then they had to go find a new stick, so they're out of the fight.
Wow.
Yeah. So if you find a really good stick,
Hmm.
you know, hell yeah. And then every so often some kid would like bring like an axe handle or like that. You can't use that. You have to find the stick. It has to be growing when you found it, you douche.
Right.
Yeah. Kids would always think, oh, I got a broomstick. I'm the cool. Those things fracture. You need a good stick from a tree, like a still green wood.
Hmm.
You never did anything like this?
Um, not
You never
really, but
sword fight people with a stick you sharpened in your front yard on the sidewalk for a week?
no. When I was a kid, so every other weekend we went to my dad's house, and he lived on a ranch in the middle of nowhere. Like we weren't in a neighborhood. We were in the middle of hundreds of acres of like pasture.
Yeah.
So, uh, we didn't see any other kids on those weekends.
Man.
What we would do though was me and my brother had a fort.
Yeah.
And so basically it was like one of the, do you know what a wash is?
It's like a ditch.
Kind of like a ditch. It's like when it rains, like that's where the water goes and it like drains
Yeah.
out. So normally there's not water in it. But basically me and my brother found a wash in like in the pasture, and my dad built like this tin roof over it and sort of like an entryway for it. And so my brother and I, every day that we were at our dad's, we would go out to the pasture and go hang out in our fort, and we would find cool stuff to collect and like put up on display in our fort. So we would find like horseshoes or cool sticks. Or anytime my dad killed a rattlesnake for us, he would give us the rattle. And so we had a collection of rattlesnake rattles in the fort.
You should have
Uh,
made wind chimes out of them.
we found like cool rocks or old bottles. That was a thing that we would collect a lot and put up at the
Bottles. You
fort.
you guys are crows.
Yeah.
You guys are crows.
And we would just like roam around the pasture with zero adult supervision. It was like a
Yeah.
lot of mesquite trees, and like a river was on the property, and there were like some very abandoned houses that had been used like decades ago.
Yeah.
And it was really fun. I can't imagine parents today being cool with their children like just disappearing into the Texas desert for
Yeah.
basically like 6 to 10 hours a day. Like
Yeah.
we didn't bring food or water with us.
Oh,
We
that's just
we
bad planning.
we just would go like if it got really bad, then we would like find our way back to the house and have lunch or whatever, but then we would immediately go back out. Um
Did you ever get money from your parents like for snacks for the day and then they just wouldn't see you for the rest of the day?
uh no.
My parents used to give me and my brother $1.50 each,
Uh-huh.
right? And then we would pool our money and get a big 2 liter and then like a candy, right? We get RC Cola because it was like 99 cents for a 2 liter.
Yeah.
It was terrible. We hated it. But it was the most value you could get. And then we'd
Right.
get some candies, right?
Hmm.
And so we'd be standing around at this thing called the Shopette. It's like a gas station on base, and we'd be sitting there staring at candy for like 20 minutes, like negotiating with each other because we had $3 to
Yeah.
buy snacks for the entire day. And
Uh-huh.
this is how every day started.
Hmm.
We would do that, and then we'd be gone all day. Yeah, there was no online gaming at this point.
Uh-huh.
There was no internet. There was no like streaming service. Like if you went to go rent a video,
Hmm.
like you had it for like a week and it was
Yeah.
one video and you're like, we
Yep.
already watched it. Let's watch it again because uh
So was this like during the summer when like you weren't
yeah.
in school? Okay. So we mostly lived with my mom, and my mom worked from home because she ran a daycare,
Yeah.
and she ran it from home. So during the summer, my mom was there. So like we couldn't really like get into much because she was just
Fuck yeah.
always around.
No, you can still get in the shit. You just gotta be
We did
evasive.
we did live behind a grocery store, so we would like walk across the street to the grocery store a lot. anytime that like we needed groceries, my mom would give me a blank check and then send me to the grocery store to do all the
My parents,
shopping.
that's a trustworthy move. My parents would never do that. Never, not one time. They would never trust me with a blank check. Are you crazy?
It would be,
Crazy?
I was like, I
Do you
would
know how
be
many
lit
things of RC Cola I could have shaved?
I
I'd have
was
had a
like
whole barrel full.
literally like 10 years old with like a full shopping cart, like buying like $150 worth of groceries.
And they
And
would
then
just
like,
take the check?
yeah, and then they would ask me how much. My mom would just sign the check and then I had to fill everything else out. And then,
That's
and then,
wild.
and like I walked over there, so I would have to put all the stuff back in the grocery cart and then take the grocery cart behind the grocery store. And there was a hole in the fence. And then I would have to park the cart by the hole in the fence because there was like this big like cement step, so I couldn't get it like through the fence to the house. And then I would have to go back and forth across the street bringing in the groceries and then bring the cart back to the grocery store.
Oh man. When I was a kid, they had this place when I was living in Germany called the Hamburger Drive-In
Uh-huh.
or a Hamburger Drive-Through or whatever. And it was like this like really small like German run, Turkish run place
Hmm.
that would like offer American hamburgers to American people and that you could drink there. It was like a little bar burger place. But they
Okay.
had inside they had this like this lotto machine
Uh-huh.
where you put in a mark at the time. They didn't use the euro.
Right.
Um and you could pull this little lever and then it would gamble. Right. I didn't understand what any of the symbols meant or anything, but every so often
Hmm.
you put it in and you pull this thing and
Yeah.
it would give you a lot more than you put in. And it was like a rare chance for it to happen.
Uh-huh.
That's because that's how gambling worked. But this
Right.
is like from the mind of a kid.
Yeah.
So like me and my brother would get like 3 or 4 marks
Hmm.
from like doing random shit around town.
Yeah.
And we go there and we try to turn it into a lot more so we could buy Transformers. That was we'd gamble at a bar when I was like 10, 8,
Oh
9
my
years
God.
old. Just bring in handfuls of money to gamble.
Hmm.
And nothing seemed weird about that. There was a cigarette machine right next to it. If we were into smoking, we could have bought them and
Oh
nobody would
my
have said a
God.
fucking word. But we just didn't weren't smokers.
My dad, he liked to buy lotto ticket like scratchers, and he would get us a scratcher each whenever he would go get them.
Man, the universe was way different way back when.
And then my grandma was really into bingo. Like
Yeah.
she would always go to the bingo hall and she would take us with her and we would get like our own bingo board. And one time I won like I think like $300 off of bingo. And
Fuck
like I got
yeah.
to keep it.
Man.
And I used it to buy video games.
Yeah, that's how you do it. What else are you gonna do? You gonna invest it?
Absolutely not. No.
Oh man. There were so many things that we did that were bad. They had
Hmm.
these kind of assholes that used to live up the road from us. So we used to spray paint all the time at this bridge.
Uh-huh.
We're not supposed to, I don't even think my parents know about this, but we used to spray paint down there.
Yeah.
And then we would take the half empty cans like at the end of the day and
Mhm.
we'd go find their four-wheelers and we'd stuff them behind the wheels so when they backed up they explode and go all over their tires.
Oh my God.
Just fuck them. But like we were just bad kids. They had this
Uh-huh.
house that had bees in the roof. It was like an abandoned house, and like in the top floor, like the entirety of the like attic area was just bees. And so we
Oh.
used to have like dares to have kids go up there and be up there for as long as they could before
Oh
they
my
freak out
God.
and run back downstairs.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. That was like
Wow.
I bet you can't do 5 minutes. I can do five. Well, I just won some gambling money, so I bet you 5 marks you won't sit up there.
Wow. Yeah,
Yeah.
things are very different today.
Yeah. You know, I laugh every time I watch the Ninja Turtles movie because they have that nightclub for kids that seems
Oh,
silly.
yeah.
And I just remember thinking like my nightclub looked like a nightclub for adults. Like it was like gambling and fucking danger and warfare and like
Hmm.
bees. Like bees really played a large portion of my childhood. Yeah. I don't know. I just like if you have like a weird memory from when you were a kid, if you're listening to this, go
Yeah.
ahead and let us know what it was.
Oh my
'Cause
gosh, please.
I believe that like when the internet started, like when the internet came around, it gave kids so much. Like we always talk about how bad the internet is for kids, and
Mhm.
there probably is something to that. But
Mhm.
we forget about all the things that we avoided,
Yeah.
right?
Mhm.
Because from my perspective, I lived without the internet and then lived with it,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
And the internet, post-internet era is so much safer
Yes.
than the pre-internet time
Mhm.
period. That
Yeah.
shit was the dark ages. Like that shit was rough.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Mhm.
I don't know. I just think maybe there were some kids out there who lived pleasant Christopher Robin-esque lives where they just talk to their stuffed animals and shit, but that wasn't us.
Yeah.
We were fucking Mad Max in it. And I don't know. I think maybe to keep things in perspective when you
Mhm.
think about like, oh, kids play video games too much. I'm like, well, the alternative is rough.
Right.
So
They could be out there giving each other concussions with
yeah.
the
Oh,
chestnuts.
concussions, man. Every kid I knew had a dozen concussions growing up.
I've never had a concussion.
You know, you have probably.
No,
Oh, maybe not. You
I
didn't
don't
play
think so.
football or anything.
No,
Yeah.
no, I never had like a concussion or a broken bone or anything like that.
I broke my ribs one time, but I was in high school at that point. I was after the
Oof.
internet, so I don't count that as part of the. But
Okay.
before then, my bones are very pliable. Like, you could get pelted with 50 fucking chestnuts and walk away from it. Be okay. But like, hey man, don't go to the green playground. That's a motherfucker over there.
All right. Well, we should probably go to this week's episode.
Yeah, this is probably a long intro, but it was worth it, I think.
Yeah. All right. This is Requiem of Reflections, Season 1, Episode 11, on Black Wings.
Ooh, that's
Ooh,
very mysterious.
it is.
And now it is Kaeviir.
Kaeviir is going to aim his glow bow. That's a little fun name for it. I'm going to aim it at the one that hit Ray.
Okay,
One of the specters.
sounds good.
Okay, so let's do our hits. He is not taking that. He's going to lucky that bitch. Or, sorry, I'm just making sure I'm doing this in the most efficient way. Boop, 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 boop. Yeah, probably just lucky. Oh, I gotta roll my portent rolls too. So can I roll this real quick?
Yes.
All right, here are my two.
I'm surprised Adrie hasn't told us she death warded yet.
I was just about to say, what? That's Deesa's version of the death ward.
Oh, shut
It
up.
is.
12 and 16. I'm gonna take the I'm gonna take the 12. So the 12 plus 11 to hit.
That hits the specter.
Okay, and then the damage dice is going to be 1d8 plus 9 plus 2d8 holy damage from the light of the glow bow,
Ooh.
which is called the long arm of the law. But that's just funny to me. All right, so the first is gonna be 12 plus 13, so 25 holy of all of its holy damage.
Okay. As the arrow goes through, it pierces it. Literally, the divine life from inside burns it out, and you hear a dignified scream as the specter's spirit vanishes.
Thank you.
He's a little ways behind you.
Well, Adrie can't actually say that because she's still paralyzed right now.
Like, could you shut up?
All right.
He's gonna lock another arrow, but he won't take the action this turn. He's just prepping it.
Sounds good.
How far away? How far behind Adrie am I from our starting position to where the mob was?
That's more on you where you decided to be.
Okay, I'm gonna move to where I'm just within 30 feet, but at an angle from where, because I saw him shoot a beam. So I'm gonna
Oh.
move
Okay.
to
It was a cone of gas.
a cone, but I'm going to move to 30 feet behind Adrie.
Okay.
I
Sounds
still have
good.
that ball of light around me, so it only goes 15 feet, I think.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, 15 feet, max 30. So there's actually light kind of just touching her.
You do notice that these specters are actually not reacting to that sunlight at all.
Okay.
Mm.
Okay. Well,
So,
I'm prepping
oh no.
the arrow for the next shot.
All good. All good.
And I'm getting into range so that if I need to, I can give my ranged help action to Adrie to break out of her using Master of Tactics. So whenever she goes to break out of that incapacitation, she'll get a second roll.
Nice.
Thank you.
Yep.
All right. It is Adrie's turn.
Okay. Is this like a at the end of my turn I can attempt to break the
Yeah.
paralyze? Okay. So it is the end of my turn.
Oh.
Okay, so rolling on my own, I got a 16.
It's an
Do
18 con.
do I have a help action?
You do.
Okay, thank you. Hey, 19.
There you go.
Thank you.
Okay. I'm sorry. That's what you sound like.
It's not what I sound like. All right, well, that's my turn.
All right.
It's like Adrie's mouth is still numb from going to the dentist.
Numb tongue.
Okay, yeah, numb tongue.
Okay. He does not recharge his paralyzing breath.
He's
Oh,
on
did
the
he start his
ground.
turn?
Hmm?
Did he start his
Yes.
turn?
Oh, yes.
He's disadvantaged on the ground.
For
Looking like
recharging, no, he doesn't.
looking like a fool with your body on the ground.
He does not save from the.
Okay. He takes 14 radiant.
Okay. Okay. No. But he also does not recharge his breath. So at this point, he stands up in front of Raven.
Wait, he's able to stand up?
Mm-hmm.
That's his turn, right?
No,
That's
it's
his movement.
half movement to stand up.
That big fuck?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And he goes to one slam again. First slam is a 25.
Yeah. Who's he slamming?
You.
Yeah.
You're the one direct. Raven's the one directly in front of him. That is another 18 bludgeoning and 16 necrotic.
Go.
And then the second slam.
I would like to
Mid-
use Sentinel.
Go for it.
I'd like to use Sentinel. When a creature within 5 feet of you makes an attack against a target other than you, you can use your reaction to make a melee weapon attack against the attacking creature. I would like to combine Sentinel with Warcaster, which
Okay.
allows me to use a spell instead of a melee attack.
Woo!
All right.
And I would like to.
Is he made of stone? Stone shape?
No.
Sort of into a puddle?
Oh, that's
Good
not a
thinking, though.
single. It's a ranged. Do I not have any single target spells ready? I don't. Okay, I'm just gonna use my regular attack then.
Okay.
Which I am flanking with my spiritual weapon. So it gives me elven accuracy. Oh, that's almost a crit. That is a 28 to hit.
That hits.
Okay. Let's see. This is one-handed, so it's gonna be. Do I need to divide up the radiant damage from the regular damage?
Damage immunities. Nope. Nope. You're good.
Okay. All right. So this is. It's a total of 32 damage.
All right.
That's a combination of regular damage from the sword, radiant damage for being a cleric, and sneak attack damage.
All good.
Okay.
That's a fucking weird mix.
I
mean,
know.
At this point, you guys are actually starting to knock pieces of metal off of its armor.
So, okay, can you give me a quick description? What does this thing look like since we've been up close to it for a minute?
All right. The front of its face seems to be two metal plates that come down together with a slight small gap in between them. Two red eyes in them. You have a metal band that goes over this, and then armor plating that goes back. It looks like it's kind of hunched over upon two backwards backwards bipedals. It's
But-
because they like it's
It's robotic though, right?
yes.
Okay.
And then two hunkering like armored arms with multiple spikes coming out of each. Looks like old sword stuck and sticking out. And then a number of corpses impaled upon the spikes upon its back.
I'm sorry, I'm just curious because you know how Kaeviir is. He's gonna want to do some creative shit, and I just need to know
Oh
where I
no,
can
you're good, dude.
what I can do. I know that's got to be difficult for podcast listeners. I remember how complicated it was trying to explain that dog riding through the fire trip rope scene.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that one was fun.
That was D-Walk and I literally just flexing "go fuck yourselves" at each other for like a full
That
a
was
full 20
great.
minutes.
Oh, I know what went wrong here.
Like we had a jump rope competition, like essentially, where I was like trying to wrap him up and he kept jumping, so I couldn't loop him. And I just cast grease under it. I'm like, jump now, bitch.
All right, it's an
Oh, that is a gnarly looking motherfucker.
Ooh.
Yep. I don't think I did justice when I described that. My bad.
No, I like his pointy dick covering.
uh yes. Cadaver collectors are what they called.
Mm.
Well, he's about to have to pick himself up off the ground.
For those of you listening, Mordecanian presents Monsters of the Multiverse.
Ooh.
Page 68. I trust my players, and I know Ray's not going to look that thing up until after the show. So
Yeah.
I can say that out loud right now.
I'm not
Well,
gonna look it
we
up
have
because
the wrong Adrie.
the lethargy is strong within me.
So my players don't metagame.
No.
Nah, who
Sucks
the
for
fuck wants
you,
to
the
play a
players that
game
do.
where you meta?
Yeah. That's not an issue we have to deal with in freelance. I will say it was hilarious watching my daughter yell at my son this morning for metagaming in our home game.
Don't do that. Don't do that.
Oh no, he stopped, but she was like, "Stop metagaming." What? Oh, okay. So, uh, alrighty. Yeah, that's the end of his. Oh no, his second slam does
Yeah.
miss.
Okay.
So I rolled an 8 plus 18, 10, or yeah, 8 plus the 10 and 18. He tries to come down and he deflects off what's left of Raven's shield. And the next one up is Rain.
What about the specters?
Yeah, we saw.
Oh, that's right.
They
Thank
go
you.
on
I got
his
two
turn.
specters.
And
Ah,
they've started their
yeah,
turn.
Yep.
Oh, the only reason
Ooh.
Ray brought it up is because
First
she was about to do some damage
Yeah.
to him.
First one rolled an 18,
Okay. That is a pass.
and the second one rolled a 16 and failed.
Okay.
So,
All right. So the one that failed took 21 radiant damage.
he's dead.
And the one that passed took 10 radiant damage.
They both literally with I can't remember the word I used before for the scream. But both of them in their way shout out and just soul gutting pain as these spirits begin to just dissolve and pop in the light as it almost fizzles.
Suck it, nerds. Ghost nerds.
The nice thing about this thing's ability with it is, as a bonus action, recharges after short or long rest. The collector calls up the enslaved spirits of those 1d4 specters without sunlight sensitivity. Arrives in
Oh.
unoccupied spaces 15 feet of it. The specters act right after the collector the same initiative count and fights until they're destroyed.
That's a gnarly ability.
Yeah.
Yes, it is.
There's a couple good grabs and a person's like super weak.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm. Yeah, you pop out specters of life drain and then
It's better than it could have been con drain. Back in the day, it used to be con drain.
oh, dude,
If you get 3
That's one-
specters on you, you could literally be dead in one turn.
Oof.
that's one thing I miss about Shadow Magic in 3.5 is Shadow Mysteries, as they called it, not magic because they called their spells mysteries. It went after your abilities, not
Yeah.
your actual HP. So it attacked your dexterity, your strength, your con, your wisdom, your intelligence. I mean, it was literally dropping your stats
We were just
through
we
Shadow
were
Magic.
really strong, like our group back in the day, and the DM just, I guess, thought, hey, what if we threw some problems that they're not used to solving? And so one of the things it was doing was con drain, and it would just come in and like con drain people who had like, you have to calculate those hit points, like, you know what I mean? Like, oh shit,
Yeah.
per level, oh god, just each time is like, oh, you lost 5 points. You're like, oh my god.
Alrighty.
Raven's gonna look like Kaeviir by the end of this one.
Oh. But now it is Rain's turn with the specters all dead and gone because of her.
Yep.
Yeah.
Spirit
I'm still in
guardians.
position
Yeah.
behind the
Mhm.
cadaver collector.
Rich is like, yeah, my mouth is still coming back.
Yeah.
No.
Damage!
I think I pooped myself. I
He
didn't
cried.
control. I didn't control my
No.
butthole for 10 minutes.
Ew.
The Raven is not incapacitated, right?
Nope.
No, and you
Okay,
got
so-
Adrie on the other side and her spiritual weapon somewhere as well.
Okay.
This dude has like
Yeah,
complete,
so
like-
we're just going. Well, I gotta hit the damn thing first. 25 to hit with the short sword.
that hits.
All right, so the damage is 10 piercing,
Mm-hmm.
and then the resulting sneak attack damage is 26 on top of that.
Ooh. So 12 and 26?
Yep.
Okay, give me some. I need a math.
38 total.
Are you freaking kidding me? You hit it right on the HP noggin.
Yay! And
All right,
I helped.
Your sword literally slips between the back of the plates right in and you hit something. And
Get
it,
it right in the grundle.
yo, and it, you just hear this like this machine just clog just crack
Hmm.
as gas pops out, and not like poison gas, but more steam just pops out the sides and it just collapses and clunk, clunk, clunk at, yours and Raven's feet.
I stabbed it in its flywheel.
You're out of initiative. Congratulations.
Strength check.
Okay.
I'm going to grab its head and try to place my foot inside of like that little neck gap. I'm going to try to tear its head off of the body.
All right, hold on. Let me just check something quick. All right, go for it.
What? 23.
This is Raven, right?
Yep.
Yeah, and you plant your almost broken boot into its neck, and then with both hands ripped around its side, you rip out the head
I'm gonna fly up into the air with it.
Yeah, you. At this point, as he does this and flies, you see the green gas, the poison gas that was hosed into the head begin to spray upward. You guys have enough
I'm gonna
time to move
back up.
away
Yeah.
at this moment as this area kind of just settles until the gas dissipates and just
Yeah, as I'm flying up and there's like a trail of green smoke
yeah,
from
yeah,
the
he's
head.
like this blue angel like bleeding green gas across the sky.
I'm gonna fly up and then I'm going to hurl it like further away across from the like an open area.
Adrie's gonna watch like the head fly off into the woods, and she's gonna look back at Kaeviir because she's pretty sure he probably would have
Wanted to
wanted
play
to
with that.
study that.
Kaeviir's like kind of like got a level of like almost jealousy. I could have done that.
Where did the thing come from?
Well, I think we all heard that ripping sound. I'm assuming it opened a portal from. I mean, look around the battlefield. It
Mhm.
looks like it was trying to collect all these demon corpses and everything. I assume.
What kind of bodies were on the spikes? Which ones were we
Uh,
picking up?
the humanoid bodies that you see on the spikes were the ones marked from the Nine Hells.
Ah. All right. While the Raven's up in the air, he's going to kind of look around to make sure that there weren't any more.
No, but you see a human walking towards you.
Towards them.
Yeah, from the tree line.
Recognizable.
He doesn't know him. Long red hair. It seems he's wearing furs, on the arms. No real shirt on him, but seems he has a leather bag. Kind of, he's wearing like a backpack as he's walking towards.
I'm gonna yell down to everyone. We have incoming, and I'm gonna kind of point with the hammer.
A look.
Yeah.
You guys see a tall, I mean, he's about 6'5", walking towards you guys.
Someone that I recognize?
You don't recognize him either.
Do any of us, would Adrie or Kaeviir recognize him?
You hear a voice behind you. Oh, that's Connor. Remember, the half orc
Oh.
speaking. You remember the druid
Oh.
I told you?
Okay, yeah.
Yeah,
Adrie
he's from the
will.
War and Windstorm
Okay. Adrie will drop
circle.
Spirit Guardians.
I guess I'll land.
How'd you all doing today?
We're all right, I guess. All
Mhm.
things considered.
He looks
Kaeviir's
Raven.
gonna kind of riley, be like, "Speak for yourself," because we're the same.
Sure. You must be the survivor.
That's me.
He kind of looks at you, or like oddly and strange. For looking as best shape as you are, you're not doing the worst for wear.
Thank you. He's gonna put his wings away.
You express. Colton, the land's sicker than shit. Colton just like gives him a nod, like, duh. This is your circle. What happened? It
Sorry.
wasn't my circle. If it was my circle, I'd be dead too.
Why, I think there's some confusion as why there was a circle here to begin with.
Why were they targeting this place?
Yeah.
His face, whatever false bravado he had walking in, just kind of completely decimates from his face. Because it wasn't a circle, it was a prison.
Oh.
For what?
He walks a little bit further past you guys and up to a what looks to be what would have been the largest tree in the area, completely split multiple ways down the middle. Oh, this is bad.
The Raven's gonna walk up to him like, how bad?
Son of Asmodeus bad?
Sorry.
The Raven's going to turn around, like, kind of reacting to that.
Like the
Lord of the Ninth.
yeah, that guy?
Yes.
Finally, something among my pay grade.
He's been locked here for at least 4,000 years.
Why here? Shouldn't have been somewhere more secure.
It has been secure for 4,000 years, and they didn't know about it.
Someone did.
Yeah, well, the druids here didn't know about it. They just knew they were protecting a great evil. They didn't know what was here. But we didn't tell anyone.
Well, this is a real problem.
Hmm.
The Raven's gonna quietly kind of walk off and start looking for his shield and his spear.
Colton, you better contact the Temple of Torm and the Temple of Tyr. This is going to be bad. Send letters to the Temple of Bahamut as well.
Do you know where he would have gone once freed?
He points down.
Well,
He hasn't been home in 5,000 years. Plus, if you just escaped, you think you'd stick around to see if you get trapped again?
well, I guess it depends on who imprisoned him in the first place.
Before my lifetime.
But look at me, I'm not from here.
He stopped and looked. That's how you exactly get looked at, friend.
Being sarcastic.
Oh,
Well, I don't know what to do with this exactly. Unless we're going to go get him.
we wouldn't stand a chance now.
So we agree.
How was he imprisoned in the first place? Can we do that again?
To plant a tree under him and hold him steady for about 150 years.
So the first thing you do is you get a cardboard box and a stick.
Yeah. And then you just sprinkle a few souls under that box.
Yeah. Make a little
First,
trail.
Ooh, piece of candy.
Ooh, piece of candy. Ooh, piece of candy. Ooh, piece of candy.
first we need to organize a crusade.
Oh,
And for that, we
God.
need help.
Oh.
But that's not your guys' problem.
You heard him. We're out.
He stops. What are you all doing here anyway?
We're looking for him.
Oh,
You know, sometimes you just gotta go and find yourself.
he looks at Raven for a moment. You mean the one walking away?
Mm-hmm.
Does he have any memory of what happened here?
Doesn't appear to, no.
Okay. If Colton hasn't put him in shackles or anything, I'm not going to worry about it. It's not like he could have done this. He's looking around. Oh, we're gonna have to hollow the ground. We can't keep doing this. This is gonna summon something foul if we leave this way. We're gonna have a second Hellgate keep here if this keeps up.
I'm going to. Kaeviir's gonna walk up to Adrie. So are we done?
I mean, you're the one that wanted to check on him, right?
He's here.
He
We got
seems
him.
upset though.
I'm sure he is. He was dead a little while ago. I've been there. That sucks. We'll take him with us.
Take him with us?
Yeah, like back to the his house.
Back to Waterdeep?
Yeah.
Yeah, we could give him a ride. Let me. He's just walking. We should go get him. She'll start walking off to go
Yeah,
get the Raven.
rain will follow.
He found his spear. He's still looking for his shield.
Are you okay?
Yeah. I think I'm okay.
Okay.
I don't know. This don't seem like your usual sense of bravado.
Had kind of a long day, I guess.
Well, I'd say that's an understatement.
Well, that's also because you don't have a table and a chicken he can use to recreate things with.
And nary a tube in sight.
There's
Oh.
so many tubes just outside of game. There's so many tubes here. Every person is mouth to sphincter a tube. Every vein, every capillary, every finger is just a hollow fucking flesh
Oh.
tube. The whole world is tubes.
Yeah.
You know?
Hollow
Tubity tube,
flesh tube was my
tube,
nickname in
tube,
college.
tube, tube, tube.
I still call him that. I think he'll find his shield. There's like a person laying on it, and so he's gonna kind of lift and pull the shield out.
All right.
Do you want to travel back with us to Waterdeep? We've got you can use my griffin, and I have another way to go back with everyone.
These men have to be buried.
Yeah. I think that's gonna be part of the hollowing process.
The halfling ranger walks over with a notepad and puts a hand on Raven. We'll handle it. Go with your friends. This isn't good for us all.
All right.
Okay.
I've got some repairs to make.
Yeah, you definitely are gonna have to repair that armor.
He's gonna take a piece of cloth and kind of wrap it over his eye, like across his head at an angle.
Mhm.
Probably need to get my eye patch back too.
I don't know how much luck you're gonna have finding that in all of this.
I'll get something else. It's
Okay.
fine.
How
mean-
much? How much does Rain? Rain doesn't know what the deal with Raven is, but he has, if I recall, at least seen some things that leads him to question what's going on with him. I can't remember how much of any of
I don't think
what's
you
going
guys-
on was ever really revealed to either one of us in Dragon Heist.
Mhm.
No.
You know that I was talking to someone.
Yeah, I recall that, and there
You've
was
seen
something with the
chains?
chains, right?
Yeah,
the
you've seen-
chains.
Chains come out of the ground and grab him
Yeah,
and like force him to kneel.
That was about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
would that be enough?
What do you think? Do you think if you saw a person get
Well,
grabbed by
it's
chains?
well, I mean, in the back of Rain's mind, Rain figures that the Raven factors into what's happening here, right? That even though he doesn't recall anything, you know, there's enough circumstantial evidence to say that whatever's going on with him is probably demonic in nature. Like, you know,
I think that's a safe assumption.
it's a safe assumption. So I think in the back of Rain's mind, it's you know, Rain's probably wondering if the Raven is the one that was, effectively the key master here and sort of opened the prison without realizing it.
Yes, have some.
Yeah. Okay.
I mean, yeah, I mean that's a thought that I think
Yeah.
every person that knows him, you're the only one here,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
So you're the one that has more information than anyone else.
Than
We
anyone else.
just
Yeah.
know that a person was rezzed, right?
Right.
And we know that he's got some funky tattoos
Yep.
and that he's all ripped up. I'm sure if Kaeviir was around him for a little while, he'd start
He'd
to.
start to figure some things out. Yeah.
Yeah, I
But
just
no,
hasn't had enough time around him to know.
yeah. From my standpoint, I think, Rain is most interested in getting the Raven back home safe to where he can at least start to tend to himself, and then there probably is going to have a bit of an aside to go through this
Yeah,
because yeah,
that's just fair.
yeah. Well, it's just the reason I'm bringing this is the thought process of what's the next set of actions here, right? Because I, from Rain's standpoint, this is probably not the end of this. This is just the beginning of whatever is about to happen, and so that we found the Raven, that's probably not where this stops, but I don't know for sure. So, but yeah, whatever the case, I assume the plan here is to head back to Troll Skull.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that's I suppose that's what Rain will prepare to do.
Okay.
All right. I need 10 hours before I can fly again, so I hope there's room.
You can use my griffin. I'll get Bucephalus.
Okay.
Well, that's going to be interesting writing that into Waterdeep.
Probably land outside, I think.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I was gonna say, yeah, maybe not fly over the wall.
I'll land outside of town. It's fine.
He's gonna walk over to the animal and put his hands on him, kind of brush, but animals freak out around this guy. So
Oh.
D-Walk, I don't know how you want to interact with that.
Give me a animal handling check at a disadvantage.
Oh, it's gonna go piss poor.
I know.
Oh no.
Oh no, we're walking back.
Oh no, Raven's gonna lose his other eye. Oh no.
18 and 17.
Wow.
Oh
Okay.
shit. The Griffin originally, the initial reaction is he reacts badly. It rears up, but calms immediately. You Ravens had experience around griffins from his time in Waterdeep. He's heard stories of others calming methods. He's able to initiate one of the calming methods he's heard the others use. But yeah, initially it reacts badly, but like I was saying, you've heard tricks from the other guards in Waterdeep, the other watch. You knew a way to get around it with your 17 roll.
Okay.
And you're able to keep it calm enough to mount it. But you can sense it is still unsettled by you.
Yeah.
Adrie's kind of watching this and she kind of frowns and takes out her onyx figurine of a horse and then
Summons her hellspawn.
summons a literal nightmare and then climbs aboard.
Hold on.
In the middle of a battlefield where demons and everything and ash and sulfur and brimstone, just like
I'm sure Bucephalus was very happy to show up.
yeah.
The griffins react badly to
Oh
the nightmare
no.
as it
Oh.
pops out.
Oh,
And they
sorry.
all
lead him away.
They all fly away.
Oh,
they all
shit.
kind of like kick back and almost throws Raven, but when
Uh.
the nightmare sees Raven, his eyes zero in on him with an eerie calmness that you
Ooh.
haven't seen out of him before.
I'm gonna look at Bucephalus and look at the Raven.
Daddy.
What's wrong with that thing? Why is it looking at me?
Why is it looking at you?
Yeah, that's what I just asked. It's creeping me out. I'm going
Well,
to kind of like saddle walk like a mounted kind of knight would, like kind of ride his griffin around a little bit and then start to take off. Keep that thing away from me.
okay, I have Bucephalus under control.
He's gonna fly off.
Adrie is going to frown and kind of look at the other two and then take off and follow.
Something is amiss. Something is awry.
That's right.
Something is a pumpernickel. Sorry, I said awry. So
Okay. It's a really uneventful fly back to Waterdeep. Couple hours later, and you can actually see Waterdeep and coming up on the horizon real quick.
Mhm.
How do you guys approach the city
I have
with
to
three
land.
griffins and a nightmare?
I have to land outside of the city.
we can all land outside of the city and then let the griffins return and we'll just walk in.
Sounds good. As you three land, because you guys were already told the griffins know their way home.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So you guys land in the outskirts of the city, outside the castle walls. Kind of it's a spectacle out there because you see a few taverns, you see, I don't know, some houses here or there. You see the wall, and as you guys land, you see a number of people looking out from their like windows and people looking up from under their hats, like just dumbfounded that griffins are landing, and that's not who they normally see on the griffins, for one.
Adrie
And
will
two,
wave
the
at them.
nightmare
It's
lands.
gone now. She's gonna turn it back into a little figurine and put it in her pocket.
All right.
It's all right, folks. Nothing to see here.
You guys let the griffins go, and the four of you are now standing there on normal ground outside the city.
Well, should be an easy walk back to what do you call your place?
Troll skull.
Troll Skull. Right. Okay. She's gonna look at the Raven. She'll be like, "What do you do?"
Well, I'm a soldier for hire
Mm-hmm.
and I dabble in medicine.
Mm-hmm. Adrie's gonna insight him.
Is that the truth?
That is a 27. She's just trying to figure out if they like she's listening for like if his answer is like cagey or if anything doesn't make sense based off what we've heard and talked with him about.
On the up and up. He's not lying. He's literally a soldier for hire who
Mhm.
dabbles in medicine.
And she frowns. Okay.
You all right, ma'am?
I'm fine.
That's good.
Tree,
You seem
not from the questioning, but she does. Now that the nightmare's gone, you guys are on the ground. She still kind of gets that feeling.
Mm-hmm.
Not heavy though. It's almost like a whisper in the back of her ear
Mm-hmm.
of the unhollowness, but that's about it.
getting a weird feeling. Is everything all right?
What are you getting a weird feeling about?
Well, you've been staring at me for about the last 3 hours.
Well,
Your horse was staring at me.
okay. You seemed very upset about Bucephalus looking at you.
Yeah, he's a fucking fire horse. It's uncomfortable.
Okay, well, he's fine. I've had him for years.
Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Where'd you get your tattoos?
It's a long time ago.
Mm-hmm.
Back when I was in the army.
Do they mean something?
Yeah, they do.
What's that?
That we're bound to our decisions.
Hmm.
Yeah, Rain's there. Adrie, so rude. Treating our friends with such skepticism. I'm going to lean into her and be like, keep it up. I really appreciate this part of it. So, Raven, where'd you get the nickname from? I assume your name is Kaeviir. Do they rename them? I'm going to look around. Like, they don't rename them other things, do they? They still have the same names.
The Adrie here is Adrie.
Rain is rain, but I suppose sample population is a little small to be making that assumption just yet.
It's fair.
I don't know. Victor's Victor.
Roger, Roger. Sorry.
Over under.
Look, I just need to get home.
Mm-hmm.
I'm as lost as you guys are. But I'm not a bad person, I promise.
I'm gonna incite him on that statement. 23.
D-Walk, you want to butt in here? I can't tell her I'm not a good person.
23.
I'm a good person. I do good things. I'm
No.
a doctor. I'm a pillar of the fucking community, bitch.
He doesn't remember doing anything bad.
Hmm.
Outside of roughing up maybe a prisoner or two during along the way. Not saying one of them didn't deserve it way back in the day, but he's always acted fairly in the law in his eyes, and as far as he can tell, he's not a bad person.
Have you ever blacked out before?
I was the soldier, yeah, many times.
Hmm.
Not under the influence of alcohol.
Look, I'm telling you the truth. We went to go handle some of these outlaw types. We got to the camp. We got surrounded. We were able to handle the left flank, and we were able to get out of that encircling pattern. And I swear that I got all those guys. We had handled them no problem. And then, like, you just like a cold inside you, like in your stomach, like just like a chill. And I looked down, and someone had stabbed me through the back, right through the front of my chest.
Hmm.
I was trying to go for my bag, and I reach, and I don't have my bag with me. It was right here, and I was able to get my hand on a potion that I had made, and I was losing consciousness. I could feel it, and then the last thing I remember is my hands in the mud, and then I woke up.
Have you ever blacked out and when you came to something bad had happened? Has that happened before?
No,
So this was the first time.
I don't know that I had anything to do with this. I know what you're thinking. All right, I'm thinking it too. But I didn't do this.
Insight. uh 27.
Judge.
Being honest with you as much as he can, he he doesn't remember doing anything there except waking up.
Adrie, while she's like talking with the Raven, she has taken out her holy symbol. Um, she's not like brandishing it at him or anything, but she's like sort of working up like a cleric fervor is kind of happening right now. Like like very obviously suspicious about something, especially as we've like gotten away from the unhallowed area.
I'm gonna put my hands up like I'm gesturing like a calming action. Ma'am, please. And I'm going to take my arm and I'm going to kind of expose my arm. Go ahead. If it'll make you feel more calm, go ahead. Gotta hit him with that Bible stick. You gotta get him. brandish that fucking clerical neck jewelry you got.
Sorry, I'm
You guys
deciding if I want to
been
use
walking this whole
something.
time?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think Rachel's frozen. We have to
No, I'm just
see what
trying
happens.
I'm trying to figure out if I want to use this ability.
I'm gonna hate you with a holy symbol of Ravenkind, dude. It's not gonna go well.
Exercise the demons.
Do it. Worst thing that's gonna happen is my tattoo's gonna move a little.
Adrie is going to attempt to cast Divine Intervention.
Oh
I don't even know
shit!
I don't even know what that means.
Yeah.
She's reaching out to a higher power.
Yeah, she's gonna reach out to her god.
She's gonna get the bigger Bible stick to beat you.
Yeah.
She's gonna 10, 10, 220 her deity?
Nope, doesn't work.
Oh no. Should have signed up for those 5-cent Sundays, I guess.
We add a baby, it's a demon.
Would be-
That is an old ass joke, man. I'm
That
so
is an
glad you guys
old
are
ass
here.
joke, but I love
Oh,
it.
that is great.
Oh.
Yeah, nobody who says
explaining-
Ohio Riz is gonna know what the fuck we're
I-
talking about.
Yeah, exactly. That's right.
I took the
Can
kid
I-
go for it?
Can I use my inspiration that I got from a previous game to re-roll my Divine Intervention?
You still have inspiration. You haven't used it.
If you're gonna help action you could try again.
I don't think you can help action me for Divine Inspiration.
I don't know. Me and your god used to hang.
I don't think that's correct.
I have their phone number.
We were in the same frat together.
Yeah.
I mean, you could always ask Drog.
No, he's gone. He said so.
Not here, he's not.
Oh,
Much closer, but it's still a fail.
Is everything all right? Holy symbol. Go ahead.
Adrie will walk over, though she doesn't expect anything to happen. But she will sort of press her holy symbol. Which one is she using? She has two. Icon of Ravenloft is the one that she is currently using.
as she does, a green seal glows on Raven.
What the hell?
I knew it.
A green seal?
Except it's not an infernal seal. But
Can I
it
identify
does
it?
shield him from her. You can go. You can do an arcane on it.
Can I do a religion on it?
Sure.
11. Adrie's actually really bad at religion.
Help action.
Hey. Thank you.
Kaeviir is so curious.
Starts to glow. I mean, yeah, everybody would be.
That's much right. So that is a 20, not natural.
You can't decipher. It's almost like a seal, like something's protecting him. Almost like something's hiding. It's like hiding him. But that's not what intrigues you the most about the roll or about the seal.
Mhm.
You know who cast it.
Who?
You recognize Victor's handiwork. Your Victor's unique signature in his spell. But how or why Victor put a seal on him, you don't know.
And when would he have done this?
And how would he have done this?
Who would he have done this?
Adrie's gonna point at the seal and then point like in Rain's face and be like, I knew something was going on with you.
With who?
You
You
I
said
didn't-
Rain, not Raven.
or the Raven, sorry. The
Who,
Raven.
me?
Nate's
You.
eyes
Who,
popped out of
me?
his head like, what
Couldn't
did I
be.
do?
I didn't do this. I don't know what that was.
Raven, the words pop in your head, almost like a strange memory. This will buy you time. This will hide you. This will cover your mark, but not for long, not against his power. Hide through the mirrors. He can't track you through the mirrors.
I'm kind of zoned out for a second, like, and I kind of like look up at the sky for a minute and then look back and like, go through the mirrors. He can't find you through the mirrors. What does that mean?
What are you talking about?
Someone just said something to me. Go through the mirrors, hide through the mirrors. He can't find you there. What does that mean? What you were talking about the mirrors earlier. What are the mirrors?
The mirrors are effectively like a portal to an alternate reality, in which case another parallel plane, although it's not exactly a plane, it just a slightly different version of the reality you know, filled with people who are very similar to the ones that you know.
I'm gonna look at him and be like, hey. Sorry, I'm looking at myself and say, hey.
Mm.
I'm gonna walk up to him and be like, you and I are the same. We're very different, clearly, but we're the same person. I'm gonna need you to trust me on this. We're gonna go back to the ship.
Fear.
Something's going on here, but I trust Victor. A little.
There's something else going on with him.
Oh, I'm certain of it. But he's either not a threat to us or he is. Either way, should be close, right?
Why?
'Cause that's how the saying goes. You keep your enemies close, you keep friends close. Pretty much everyone. Just be in a crowd is really what I think they're getting at, is like, move to a city. Don't be in the fucking boonies like a weirdo. You want to
Don't
be
live
where
in
the
the
things
swamp.
are happening, you know? You
Mhm.
want to be where the people are. Want to see them there. Want to see them dancing. Walking around on the
What do they call it?
feet,
Yeah.
up where they run, up where,
Yeah.
Thanks everybody for listening to Requiem of Reflections. This is going to be part 3 of our Curse of Strahd chain of games. Curse of Strahd, Return to Ravenloft, and now Requiem of Reflections. So thank you for sticking with us. You've been with us the whole time. And just remember, if you want to donate to help support the podcast and help us make better content and, continue on into the future,
Mhm.
just go to patreon.com/freelance_heroism. Thank you.
Thank you.
How are you guys doing on time right now?
Well, I got about 6 weeks left, and then I'm dead. So
No.
whatever you want.
No.
Ray's got the yawnies.
I'm a little
I-
tired. Maybe we could do
I-
like another half hour if that
Okay. No,
works for.
Nate's
Nate's
jazzed
shaking
up
his
on
drugs.
pills. Can't hear
You're
you.
muted, buddy. I can't hear you. Crack's a hell of a drug.
It's that old man Zoom.
Yeah, I was sitting here and I'm like, yeah, I was waiting to see how much longer we were going to go because I was going to figure out exactly when would be the right time to pop one of these muscle relaxers.
Take it now. I want to see what it looks like at the end.
Oh no, I don't. Yeah, well, what the hell?
I could play a game with D&D on LSD for sure.
Oh
Well,
Lord.
I could.
Yeah,
It would be a
but, I
hard
mean-
game for you guys, but I think
All right.
Oh shit. Here we
I'm
go.
hold a glass bottle up to the sky, and the
Welcome
light
to
is going to
welcome to
infuse my
Freelance After
attacks.
Dark.
Woo.
Made on muscle relaxers.
May make you drowsy or dizzy. Check with your doctor before drinking alcohol. Use care when operating a vehicle, vessel, or other machines. So yes.
Oh God, the
The
fucking
vessel.
the captain. So you stay away from
Oh
my
no.
boat.
Yeah.
Luckily, it's the other one. I said captain earlier, and I was like, nah, that sounds like something sarcastic he
I
would
know.
say.
I just let it go because I was like, yep, that was fine.
It was a fuck up on my part, but I figured Kaeviir would have been a sarcastic asshole about it anyway. So
All right, well, let the timer begin. Let's see what happens here.